Here we go. Reality Hour, real people, real life situations. Kenya has a letter for us today. How's everybody? Hopefully everybody's good. Let's dive into it.
All right, dear Sam, can you confirm all my red flags? My boyfriend works for the city of Chicago, and during the winter months, they work snow, which requires him to work a lot of hours. And no, we don't live together. So, since he has been working a lot of hours, I'm trying to be supportive. But here's the problem: if I send him a text, it goes unresponsive for days, meaning acknowledging he received it or something. If I call, I get no answer during the time that he says he is at work. In addition to one morning at 4:45 a.m., he called me and I was getting ready for work, so I missed the call. When I called back, had to be like 5 minutes tops, it went straight to voicemail. He has always kept his mailbox full, so you can never leave a message, and because of that, I told him he would never be my emergency contact on anything. So he called back because I sent him a text like, "Hey, you called, is everything okay?" Then he called back asking me if everything was okay. I'm like, what the F, bro? You called me. Red flag number two: his house is only 15 minutes away from work, so he'll call me on his ride home, which takes 30 minutes, give or take the weather. So, no, I'm not tripping. Then he will say, "Hey, I made it home. Let me call you back once I make it in the house." No call. So, I'm assuming that he fell asleep. But every day this is happening. My question is, should I pop up at his house unannounced and be
No.
waiting there when he supposedly says he's going home to put an end to the madness, or do like the Tyler Perry movie, what's done in the dark always comes to light?
Just leave.
Yeah,
I mean, why are you wasting your
Right.
time?
He's clearly avoiding you.
Yeah, he don't. You're not the one.
that ain't your person.
Yeah, you're not it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know you did this and did that, and you know
Where's the relationship? Like, if he's not even calling you back for days, you have no relationship.
you're not it. It's not as good as you thought it was.
Yeah.
He faked it.
And then not
we
everybody
confused.
babysits their phone like that. You know,
No, right. And so let me say this. Let me do. I'm glad you brought that up. So yes, a lot of men who work, or I know people in general don't really answer their phones like that.
for sure.
Okay, no one wants to sit up there and be, you know.
I mean, okay, there's levels.
What's the other level?
I am one of the people whose phone is never near me, so
Mhm.
No.
I will miss your phone call.
Yes.
Yes,
But
you
as
will.
soon as I leave me alone,
You,
No.
you will call me back.
I will. I will call as soon as I see it. That's one thing everybody knows about me. Like that phone in one of them kids' hands
Yeah.
or somewhere laying
Yes.
around. Because I don't hold my phone. I'm not on IG
People
all
have
day.
stuff to
Period.
do.
So listen, but here's the
Got
thing.
time.
As soon as I see it, I'm calling you right back. Now, if you're one of them people who see it and you clearly not ever days not calling back,
Yeah.
that's obviously saying I don't want to talk to you.
Don't want to be
He could
bothered
be
with you.
busy. I
For
don't know.
days,
Not for
'cause
days,
you saw
Kenya.
the
Not
phone
for
call. To
days.
me,
Not
that's
for days.
disrespectful.
Sometimes I answer in my head, but I just don't physically do it.
I sometimes will forget to respond.
Yes.
I do that. I will forget. I was getting
Only
ready
when
to.
it's not that important.
No,
but if
no,
it's your
No,
person,
I have
No.
done it a couple of
listen,
times.
no,
man.
listen. If it's your person that you're trying to build a relationship with,
Uh-huh.
that's kind of top of mind.
Yeah, especially if you really, really
I'm just
into
gonna be
him.
honest. It's
He
top
doesn't
of
have the
mind.
butterflies. If he had butterflies, then he would.
Even
would,
without
yeah.
butterflies,
Yeah.
there's different levels. Like the husband is at the top. That call's going right to him as soon as I see it. I'm not
Yeah.
waiting to call him or boyfriend, whoever your person is.
Yeah.
You call them back.
We don't even know if he's acknowledging that she's a girlfriend.
Right.
You know
And
what
that-
I'm
and
saying?
that's
She
why-
probably got it in her
I'm
mind.
telling you, that's why it's not.
Yeah.
He not
Like you know how far he is and all this and that from his job. No, girl, you just something to play with. You're a toy,
Aw.
and you need to dismiss yourself.
Or
Yeah.
else he calling a bunch of other people back in the meantime. So he got to get to you.
Yeah.
He got a lot of people to call back.
And then
I
I'm gonna
don't
tell you,
like phones.
some other woman is the one. You're not, because he says he's gonna call you back once he got in the house. He got in there and smashed it, tore that thing up.
No.
Wait, smashed what? Somebody else, Sam?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
got up in there, and especially on the cold days like now. I mean, he got up in them guts, and they done made each other
What?
something to eat, and
Yeah.
No.
and then
he
poor
just-
you.
And
He
yeah.
might not just be
Into
a
her.
communication type person.
Yeah,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
But those type of people, if that's what you like, then that's not a match for
right.
you.
It's just
Yeah.
not a match. It's
But
not.
I promise you that if somebody is your significant other, you really are a priority.
Don't show up at that man's
You're a
house.
priority.
Don't do that.
Don't
get
show
your
up
When you're
there.
not shown that you're a priority, believe it.
don't
you
get
gotta
your
believe
feelings. Yeah, don't right. Believe it and don't get your feelings hurt.
Do not.
You'll pop up at the house
Hunty.
Don't do it.
and you will see and hear.
Uh-uh. You'll
You
get your
always
feelings hurt.
noisy.